We have covered a lot of Chinese artist tutorials in this channel, so obviously, painting like the Chinese masters should be a walk in the park, right? Before you judge me, it's been a while since we've seen each other face to face, and I've seen a lot of comments asking for a face reveal, so before we do that, I wanna apologize for the sound quality for the next few minutes. I borrowed my brother's clip-on microphone and I overestimated the sound quality, so apologies. Well, hello there. Yes, this is my face reveal. Yes, that's right. I was born with a face mask. How cool is that? Glasses is all steamy. Never mind. Okay, the reason of my sudden face reveal is that I wanna show off my new friend. Yeah, I was careless when picking it up, so it's got like torn a little. I'm so sorry. Why is my chair so low? Well, so I was sent by Ugee their new Ugee UT3 fun drawing pad. Paint smarter, not harder. Ooh, powerful words. We're going to unbox this real quick before we're moving on to drawing. Well, I'm drawing Rafayel. You might find out when you see the thumbnail. Okay, I'm going to take out the product right now. I actually already opened this yesterday just to see what the product is, so I can get the head start. So first of all, I have this Ugee UT3 Smart Folio. It's like a standy. It's like, like the iPad case, like it's a case for our drawing pad. My brother actually unboxed this yesterday. We're going to use it later after we unbox the whole thing. I don't want to make a mess on my desk. Going to my bed. I'm so sorry I tore off the box. Now this is where the magic starts. Look at that. It's big, isn't it? You know the most satisfying thing in the world? It is to peel off the plastic of your new gadget. And I want to share that experience with you guys. So let's peel this off. You're ready for a little bit of ASMR? Oh, look at that. So smooth. Turn this to my bed. Look at that. Oh, I love the screen protector. Oh, the skin, it's so mated. I didn't draw this, by the way. Some of you might be thinking, does it come with cables? Because a lot of tablets comes with crazy cable, like huge cables. I hate cable. My life is already complicated, but this one is not. You don't need to connect it to your computer or whatever. Now we're going to unbox the rest, which is just basically some... Oh shit, I forgot about the pen. Ooh, very slick. And then you get the artist glove, the warranty, it's for me, the quick guide, and also the charger. And actually that is it. Not a lot of things to unbox because again they don't have any cables and stuff. Guys, apparently you need to charge the pen first. First of all, I need to put on the case because I don't want to do this. Okay, it's not very ergonomic. It will break your back. There we go. See this position? See how ergonomic it is? You need to take care of your back. As an artist, especially if you're aging like me, like all of humans, we have to take care of there, okay? Because it's literally the backbone. So this is the entire interface of the front screen. Maybe you guys are wondering, is it like an iPad? Well, yes, it's a standalone tablet, so it's like an iPad. However, unlike an iPad, this comes with the pen. You don't have to buy it separately. This is powered by Android 14, if I'm not mistaken. It already equipped with your favorite drawing softwares such as Medibank and ibispaint. Unless you're a fan of Procreate, yeah, they don't have it because it's exclusively for iOS. Anyway, let's check out the ibispaint. If the camera is wobbly, I'm sorry, okay? I'm holding my phone right now. So the functionality is like, basically it's like an iPad. Like you can do this, and then when you want to undo, you have to use 2 fingers, and then if you want to redo, use 3. Wait, no? Or you can just do that. And you might be thinking, a tablet this big, it must be heavy. No. Okay, this is not heavy at all. If I'm not mistaken, this weighs only around 760 grams. If you're an American, I don't know what it is in, what do you use, pounds? Yeah, you can convert it yourself. 760 grams. Like a puppy dog weighs more than that. I'm going to work on the clean sketch with Ugee. I actually recorded the rough sketch, but it was so ugly I got insecure. I'm more meticulous and careful in drawing the clean sketch, and that's when I realized that the tablet is lagging a little. It's not very visible or disrupting your painting progress, but I felt it. I always use big canvas sizes like 3000 by 3000 or even more, so maybe that's part of the reason why. Oh, and remember the pen? You can actually charge it on the tablet. Yeah, I should have read the manual. By the way, I don't know why Rafayel in my sketch is looking like a pervert. I am so sorry, Rafayel. I will fix your face later, I promise. Anyway, let's continue painting. A lot of Chinese artists are very detailed oriented. I mean, just look at Chinese game character designs. They contain a lot of accessories, a lot of patterns, and a lot of different materials for the outfit. Even if the character design is simple, the supporting components in the illustrations are typically very detailed. For example, look at this dragon. Raphael's Lemurian design contains a lot of gold, at least from the waist up, so that will be perfect for a practice. One of the Chinese masters I've covered is Mr. Totoro's Tree Hole. I know, perfect name for a protagonist. They add red and blue to the skin before shading it to get color variations. Their color scheme is mostly pale, but I tried this method on darker skin tone and I think it looks good as well. One thing I noticed about Chinese artists' works is that they love painty textures, like oil painting or watercolor painting. Some are not visible at a glance, but when you zoom in, you can see the textures. I don't know what brushes they use to achieve this look. Some of them actually share what brushes they use, but so far, none of them are free. And I'm not paying for shit, son. I'm so sorry. But I don't think buying brushes is worth it because you can get similar results with free brushes. On ibispaint, I use flat watercolor opaque, combine it with smudge to get a delicate paint texture. I'm stuck trying to simplify the app shading, so I decided to go outside and touch some grass. But sadly, the grass is looking pretty unfortunate. So I went to a nearby coffee shop for a change of scenery. And also because I ran out of coffee. I like my devices to be as portable as possible, which is why I prefer having small devices most of the time. When I first received the tablet from Ugee, I was a bit worried about the portability because of its size. But as I mentioned, despite the size, it's only 760 grams. Not even a kilo. To my American viewers, that's less than 2 pounds. You're welcome. By the way, have any of you guys tried Japanese brew? It's freaking amazing. And because it's a standalone tablet, you can access Pinterest and use a split screen to see your references. This makes working outside your home so much more convenient without having to take your computer along with you. I was planning to continue painting Raphael's abs in the coffee shop, but I was getting dirty looks from the other customers because I keep looking at shirtless men on Pinterest, so I'll work on the face first. From what I've seen, a lot of Chinese artists keep the face shading simple, at least compared to the character's hair or outfit. Some of them only draw the eyes in detail but leave the other facial features simpler. From my observation, this is to draw the viewer's attention to something else, like hair, outfit, or anything they want to highlight in the illustration. Or it could be because they've spent years practicing face anatomy, so they know how to simplify the features and shading without spending too much time into it. Also, drawing every facial feature in detail is just going to make the face too crowded. Rafayel is not even my main guy in Love and Deepspace, but recently I found this Rafayel being dramatic for 9 minutes video, and I don't know if my brain is starting to deteriorate. deteriorate. But he's acting like Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory, and that intrigued me into drawing him. So yeah, that's a little backstory as to why I'm drawing Rafayel for this video. Let's move on to the accessories. Yes, that's right. We are jumping around to different spots because it's not good to hyper-focus on one area of the drawing. We should finish the painting as a whole. Don't believe me? Let's look at how the master He or Rou for short, paint their portrait. See how they don't finish the painting in one area at a time, but instead moving around every few minutes, I guess. The video is sped up so I cannot really tell, but you get the point. This is a hair painting tutorial, by the way, and yet they still finish the painting as a whole instead of just hair. Speaking of hair, Chinese artist hair painting is it's like they've descended from the heavens. Of course, they all have different methods and styles, but here's some recurring patterns I found from the ones I follow. They tend to color the inside of the hair in light colors. They also apply highlights on the outer parts of the hair. This gives a sense of transparency and adds some glow to the hair. Here's another thing I learned from one of my favorite artists, Jun Yuan. The hair shading looks really soft and delicate, isn't it? But somehow the hair doesn't lose its contrast. It doesn't look flat at all. Well, that's because they apply dark shadows where it's absolutely necessary. For example, the left side looks really dark compared to the right side because of the light source. Pay attention to where the hair strands are overlapping. There's always dark shadows on the bottom layer so it doesn't blend with the upper one. The shading is in U shape and it's generally darker on the top half. I think this is a great way to paint hair instead of drawing too many strands. Keep the shading soft and simple, and only add dark shadows on overlapping layers so the hair painting doesn't lose its contrast. I try to paint it tidier to make it look like Jun Yuan's painting, but messy painting has a charm to it, so I will leave it. I like how the hair turned out. I was actually pessimistic at first because Raphael's hair is probably the most complicated compared to the other three guys. Oh wait, I forgot about Caleb. He crispy. By the way, I will do an ASMR for you guys. This is the first for my channel. Yeah, I never hear these ASMR sounds when I'm using my iPad because I don't have a paper-like protective screen, which is also why it's very slippery when I draw. Ugee is already equipped with a protective screen, and I like how it's not too rough or grainy. I've seen some iPad screen protectors that are grainy, and I don't like that. I like my screen crystal clear. Painting jewelry is not my strong suit, as you can see from lack of jewelry painting in my previous videos. I found this golden crown painting on Xiaohongshu by Yan Bai, and there is no way I can do any of that. Well, thankfully they have simplified it for dummies like me, so let's do that one. I think we often forgot how long these highly skilled artists took to hone their craft. They made a lot of tutorials that look so easy, but we don't know how many years and how much effort it took for them to make it look so effortless. I remember Cox Ilas mentioned in their video that jewelry needs to have a lot of highlights or glow because they do reflect a lot of lights. I'm not going to explain much about the jewelry because I cannot paint it well. I think I need to do a study on jewelry and gold and other materials and I cannot believe I'm saying this because I'm getting tired of drawing guys in either suits or naked. I think I also need to study how these Chinese masters draw fabrics, especially how they simplify all the folds and creases. Most Chinese artists draw very detailed clothes. I don't know how they do it, but some of them look exaggerated but somehow still very natural. Guys, I've never done this in my videos, but let's draw the background. What? Feng is drawing backgrounds? That never happened. Oh wait, actually, I did it once and then never again. If you guys Google Chinese traditional painting, you will find paintings of mountains, flowers, animals, sceneries you'd found in nature, and most of them are painted with ink and watercolor. Digital artists put their own twist into recreating this traditional look on their own painting, making the colors more saturated while still keeping the watercolor texture. I'm gonna attempt to do that for Raphael's background. Huge emphasis on attempt. Since Raphael lived in the ocean,
I think I should read more on his lore. I'm going to draw some waves and a moon as a background. This is the picture I'm using as a reference. I think this is very beautiful and oh shit, this is AI. They're friggin' everywhere, aren't they? While you guys are watching me attempting to draw backgrounds for the first time in 84 years, Chinese artists are truly built different. Their attention to details is no joke, and their knowledge in drawing different things perfectly is insane. I draw because I'm thirsty, so you can only see the hydration in my drawings, but Chinese artists are both thirsty and extremely skilled. I both admire and fear them. Anyway, thanks again to Ugee for sending me fun drawing pad UT3. Don't forget to check out Ugee, link in description. And thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoy it, and that's all.